Thanks, Wolf. What's going on? Appreciate you popping by, saying hi. Just a reminder if everyone could double tap and like, I appreciate it so much. Thank you, guys. Jack, what's happening? All right, let's start with this route. Mawa walk, we're good to go. Let's start spinning. I need more space, but I'll get to that in just a moment. Clue, what's happening? Thanks for popping in. You got a shiny something. Hang on a second here. I want to get some more stuff. Okay, I can see the chat now. Air break, thanks for popping by. Let's see. I got a shiny Diglett today. Nice, congratulations. I've heard a lot of shiny Diglets have been going around lately. What's going on, Dark? Thanks for coming. So many raids, yes. I'm actually taking off work on that week. I'm going to take off work for most of that week, if not all of it. Crimson Flare, what's happening? Thanks for popping by. By the way, guys, Raj did the most incredible thing. I've never seen somebody buy so many raid passes, period. Never seen anyone with more. No, so here, before Raj answers, I don't want Raj to answer. I want everybody to take a guess. And the guesses are what I want you to do is I want you to guess. Now, people that know, like Dark, you know the answer. What I want people that don't know is I want people that don't know to tell me what's the most amount of green raid passes anybody has ever seen. I want to know what's the most amount of, like, I'm not asking you to guess how many Raj has. I'm asking what is the most amount you've seen. So I want to know. So if Clue is guessing, are you guessing 1,200 passes or is that just what you think? I want to see the exact number of what people think are the amount of raid passes that they've seen. Not Raj has. I want to know the most you've seen. So you've seen 1,100. So okay, what has other people seen? Because I have personally seen other people's phones. You've seen 1,500. You've seen 2,300. Have you literally seen it, like not on stream, not in somebody's picture, but literally in person? That's what I want to know. So BG's seen 600. So I myself have seen 700 and something. I think it was like 749 myself. Physically seen my own two eyes. Why are you not spinning? Yep, so you had 500 on you last year. All right. I've done 500 before. I'm just curious, like, what's the most you've actually seen in person? Not a picture of, in person. I'm not saying that they're lying. I'm just curious about in person. So you've seen about 500 most in person. So you're guessing. No, I'm not looking for guesses. I want to know what the most you've actually physically seen somebody on there. And my daughter just texted me. Hey, daughter, how are you? She's watching the stream here. In person, you've seen 1,100. The most you've seen once was 30. Anybody else? So I'm going to give this a couple minutes. I want to see if anyone can guess. I want to see the most because Raj has beaten that record that I've seen the most of by a good amount. So I want to see what's the most. I want to hear what the most people have seen. And it's not a little bit. He's beaten it by a good amount. Hey, Kristen, what's going on? Crouton, thanks for popping in. So the question I'm asking everybody is what's the most amount of raid passes, green raid passes you've seen in person that somebody has? Not on a stream, not a photo of, but you've physically seen in person. What's the most amount you've seen? Because Raj has broken that record for me. I'm not asking any, I know there's a few people here who know, those who know specifically, who Raj has shown or told. I want to know what it is. Yes, Raj did get his 3 weeks off approved. And just to give you an idea, Raj today said he has buyer's remorse from getting this amount of green raid passes. So I want to know what the most people have seen. Raj is not just prepared for Japan. I don't think he'll use that much in a year. Raj barely does more than his free per day. By the way, somebody I think said that next season's bonus is going to be 2 passes a day. Yeah, Raj has enough for all of Tour and all of Go Fest. Raj should have enough for all of that, exactly. So I want to know again. I bet Raj has like 2,000. No, I'm not asking for guesses. I want to know what the most you've seen in person, because Raj has beaten that record for me. I've seen pictures of 2,000. I've seen pictures of 5,000. But I'm saying physically seeing myself on somebody's account. I want to know what that is. And I'm going to see if I can get a Gimlet. By the way, here's a tip for everybody. If you get the research for the Gimlet, we'll go 3 kilometers, don't claim it. I want you to just save it for Sunday, because on Sunday during Calm Day you get double catch candy. So I want you to stack it for Sunday, and that way you can you'll be able to catch it all on Sunday with double catch candy. And most likely you don't have any in your stack. See, I've got nothing here in my stack because I emptied it out during the double catch candy. What the hell is this? Oh my gosh, it's a centipede. You have 240. What's the most you've ever seen? Yep, I'm just curious, like, that type of thing. Yeah, Raj said he was buying some yesterday, and I'm like, all right, cool. And then he came back with the amount that he bought was just insane. Yeah, Raj, you're saying 2,000 is crazy? You're not that far off, buddy. Trust me on that one. You're close. Another tip: always collect your 300 first. Then do your battles, and then you can collect the rest of that from there. I want to go do that one there. Yep, keep stacking those up. 1,500. It's. I will tell you this: it's less than 1,500. Nobody has guessed the correct hundreds, but but there's been some guesses there. So 1,200. It's less than 1,200. Yes, that's what happened is he got the box, the 5425 box. He got the 5425 box, the coin box that he got 99 passes for 5425, 5,425 coins. That's the box to get. Yep. So Raj, I'm going to let you oust yourself. You can reveal the number there. So we've had some guesses above and below it. We haven't had any guesses there at it yet, even in the hundreds range yet. So above and below is so far what I've seen. Yeah, he pulled the trigger more times than I've seen anybody do. He gets a little bit of coins. He gets little coins in he spent all of his coins, I think. I'm Raj, you spent all of your coins that you had, right? Yeah, that's the number there. This is from somebody who doesn't use any of them ever, and he's got enough for a century. I was blown away by that. That was just insane. If everybody could please do me a favor and double tap and like the screen here, I appreciate it so much. He's out of coins. I guarantee you he's out of coins. Oh, you have 3K left? You still have, so you should have bought, yeah, you should have gone 1,000. But you know what? I actually wish he spent it on the incubators, but he would never do that. So he got 5425. If that's, and I think he bought, let's see. Quick math here. If he bought 900 of them, so that would be 9 times. Let's call it 9 times. So 9 times 5425. That's how much he probably spent. He probably spent about 48,000 on coins. Hey, Aaron, what's going on? Yep, 9 packs. He spent 48,000 on coins. There you go, folks. There you go. Complete this route. Hey, Rhett, what's going on? I appreciate you popping in. Funny, Aaron. Yes, I'm looking to do raids with people. If anybody wants to get on my friends list, you need to do is you need to pop in and tell me that you have a remote raid pass and what's your in-game name. And one of my mods, the people in blue, will trigger my code to get posted by Nightbot. So if everyone could please, if you want to get on my friends list, if you're not already, please do that. $350 worth of Poke Coins. Yeah. I mean, it's a tax write-off. So there's nothing right here right now, but I will definitely be doing them. Yep. You're going to get one more. Man, oh man, Raj. So I hope you actually do the raid level that Zensley does. Like, you better do that level of raids there. Because then I would be happy about it. Oh, I got to get my $250 loser in here. Here we go. That's why I have this thing. Spend $250 on that loser. What's your in-game name, Rhett? What's your in-game name? That's what I want to know from you. And then somebody will post my code, and you can send me a friend request. Do not post your code. I'm happy for you to do that. Hey, Aaron. Raj is going to have the Shundo for sure for those reasons. Looking to grind heavy during tour. Yep. 5 stores lives. Yeah, I'm happy to do it. I will probably be doing that many raids, but it's going to be for the whole week after. Like, not just go tour in LA, but the whole week. That's my plan. 669, 688 is the hundo. Yeah, Kristen, you spend that much on a daily basis. You do the most raids remote raids I've seen anybody do. But Raj, I hope you come to New York City with me that week. I plan on going to New York City a lot and doing those raids there. So Rhett, I still haven't seen your in-game name, and once you post it, one of my mods will give you my name. Wait, how much do I have in here? $14.90. I can claim this. Yeah, Kristen is impressive with the amount of raids that she does. Did I finish this up? Yes, I did. Catch a training or something like that. I plan on going to the city most of that week. No, I know you can't take days off, but that'll work. Either which way works. All right. So Rhett, if you want to get again on my friends list, let me know. I'm happy to add you up. Just I need to know what your in-game name is. Those have too long till go. All right, I'm going to go look up. I'm putting you guys aside for a second so I could go look at the map and find a map on my chat phone, figure out where to go. Come on. Wow, it looks like all of the eggs in the area started. None are hatched. Well, there's a few that have hatched. Hold on. Let's not look at eggs. What's that one at? I can go to that one. That's pretty close. I want the Lapras, but it's the other way. Yes, I'm whiny. I'm a bit whiny. I know. Okay, I have a Shadow, whatchamacallit? I've got a Shadow Cresselia that I'm going to. How long is it going to take me to get there? GPS, tell me. Terminal, term, John, anything, points and grunts, I don't care. I'm really not picky about what you call me. Yep, I answer to everything. I prefer not daddy, but I mean, if you're good looking enough, maybe it wouldn't be so bad, but my wife would not be happy about that, I bet. All right, so I have 5 minutes till I get to a Shadow Cresselia, less than that. So if, again, anybody who's not on my friends list, who wants to do a Shadow Cresselia with me, we'll come in the chat, say hello, tell me that you've got remote raid passes, and what's your in-game name, and then one of my mods will share my code with you. If my code gets shared and you don't tell me your in-game name, you're gonna end up like these people in jail, where I don't add people unless they tell me something nice about themselves, like what's their in-game name. All right, I gotta start up some eggs, I know. Let's do that one. We gotta hatch this one quicker. You got a PvP Cresselia today, rank 13. Nice. That's awesome. Why am I going that way? Which way is this taking me? I didn't think it was going to be here. Just got to turn off highways. That's the problem. Turn off highways. Avoid highways. Rank 13 is pretty awesome. Now you have to wait 3 months until you can purify it, until you can take frustration off, but hey, still better than nothing. I don't like to be called Unk. I'm not going to be terribly upset about it, but I'm not a fan of Unk. I'd even prefer Grandpa over Unk, and I'm not even a grandpa. I don't think I'll ever be a grandpa. I want more of that, man. Give me that sweet, sweet dust. I like everything. Eminem, my kids are sick of from listening to Eminem their whole life, or other music that's rap music. I like rock music. Harder the better. My daughter, when she was like 15 years old, I took her to a Slipknot concert, and she is a huge Slipknot fan now, and with the rest of my family also. So I like pretty much everything. I've seen Pink Floyd, I've seen the Grateful Dead live with Jerry Garcia. Yes, I'm that old. I've seen them all. All right, I'm at the Shadow Cresselia raid right here. Did I miss anybody in here? Oh, Mr. Asian Pikachu's here, nice. He and I are working out a trade still. I don't think we've lined it up completely. He's offering a shadow, he's offering a shiny, whatchamacallit. Let's see, hang on a second. He's offering a shiny, what's that called? The shiny, the hatched one. Rhett, did you post your in-game name, Rhett? That's what I'm looking for. Can somebody exclamation point raid? Yeah, female Salandit, that's what he's offering. Can somebody exclamation point raid rules, please? Maybe Rhett will read that. Rhett Pax, please read those rules. Is there any way to pull comments from both vertical and the horizontal? Well, when you're watching, if you're doing you're talking YouTube, one YouTube stream that's doing both formats. That's a question for your air break. Is YouTube doing both formats? Yeah, Mr. Asian Pikachu has a female shiny Salandit, and I don't have what he wants. So Hashford, what's going on? If you want to do, if you want to come in, I'll look for a second to Blaze. If you want to get on my friends list, I'm happy. I've got a raid right here. I'll do with people. All you need to do is come into the chat, say hello, tell me what's your in-game name, and I'll share my code with you. So that's what I need to know from you. What's your in-game name? He wanted a shiny Ultra Beast, and the only one I have, he doesn't want. He wants a shiny Ultra Beast. Nope, that was an excellent throw. I still need to get some more excellent throws. What kitty? What did Aaron say? Oh yeah, I'm sure Kristen's a Swiftie. I took my daughters to see Taylor Swift, not this tour, the previous tour to this one. And it was when, what's his name opened it up? I can't remember the guy's name. He's looking for something. So far, anybody here who wants to get on my friends list has not posted their in-game name. So that's what I'm looking for. Rhett, what is your in-game name, Rhett? I just want to catch this one. Now you might be able to make the two of them combined together. Go to, look for Stream Ninja, Airbrake. Search around for Stream Ninja. It's like something.ninja, stream.ninja or something like that. And you can have multiple ones appear. By the way, BG is a good friend of mine who does post videos and stuff like that. Feel free to go to his channel, subscribe, and take a look at his videos. We just posted a video earlier today that was courtesy of a friend of mine, Jan, who did his remote trade. So if you guys want to see how remote trade works, go on to our channel, and you can see we just posted a video earlier today that Dark put together about that. So people are going to start being able to do remote trades there. All right. Well, what is it? Hash or Dash. Oh, that's a cool name. And a 420 I get. Are you guys getting it? No. Oh, here's what I want you to do, Red. I'm sorry about that. YouTube blocks a lot of weird things. I want you to do is put in the first 5 letters of your name. That's what I want you to do. If you put in your first 5 letters, I'll repeat it back what I see. If I don't repeat it back, then put in 3 letters and then 3 more letters. So try that. So yeah, Discord. I'm sorry. YouTube blocks weird things. So Rhett, that's fine. All right, cool. So Rhett, I'll trigger my code since I'm sitting here not driving, and Nightbot's going to post my code. If anybody besides Rhett tries to adding me up, I will not accept them. I will not accept friend requests from anybody else. Yeah, so Raj, Mega Dragonite was mined in code. We don't know if it's going to be available for Go Tour. Raj just posted this to a chat that we're on, and I saw it pop up. Is this turned off? So if anybody else sends me a friend request, I will not be accepting it unless you come in this chat and say hello. Hey Scott, are you on my friends list? For some reason your name seems familiar. Clue, no problem. We're not 2 hearts yet, are we? No, we are. You can snipe in. I'm just waiting. I'm waiting for Rhett to send to Rhett. Did you see Nightbot post my code? It starts with 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm happy to add people up. If you come in the chat and say hello, what's your name in? What's up going on, Scott? Do you want to do this raid here? I'm going to do this Shadow Cresselia raid. Just a moment. Anybody else wants to do it, let me know. That's not 2 hearts. I'm not starting it up yet. I'm waiting for there. What's going on, Ashton? Thanks for popping in. He's alive. You've been working a lot lately, Ashton. I haven't heard from you much. There you go, Rhett. Thank you. All right. I'm going to start this raid up. Got it? So everybody go ahead and snipe in who wants to snipe in. If you're on my friends list, you need an invite, let me know. Rhett, I'm going to add you up right away. You'll be the first one in here. All right. Anybody else who wants to get in, put in the first. So in the future, Rhett, when I say put in your first few letters of your in-game name, that's all I need. So if you do RHE, that's fine. Just some way I can find you. RHTT, that's what I'm looking for. So anybody else who wants to snipe in, go ahead and snipe in. I spammed out the invite. Snobby's in here, nice. So Rhett, you should have the invite. Snobby's got one of the first people I know that got to level 80. I think he's a friend of Ace's. So just to mention about a couple of my friends here, there's Pocket John, he's a streamer. There's some information about him. Who else is in here? Raj is in here, he does some live streaming. Raj, and so he's another one. I already mentioned about BG. So appreciate it. Everybody who's in blue are one of my mods. They are helping me out. Please listen to them. Pocket John does something very similar to what I'm doing over here, hanging out, adding people up to do raids and stuff like that. If you're remote raiding in, please ready up right away because people can't snipe off of you if you haven't done that. So happy to add people up and things like that. I didn't realize, Mr. Agent Pikachu, you have the hold on apexes. I mean, Ashton, you have the hold on apexes. Good try. No problem, Kristen. Appreciate you hanging out here, Crouton. The super mod Crouton. Appreciate it. Yeah, Raj is going to be going to the gym tonight, knowing Raj. All right, let's get through this. Yep, Raj does some weights at home and then he hits the gym in about an hour and a half from now, from my guess. Timmy! Sorry, can't help myself. I watch too much South Park. Just made an orange chicken salad. Is it orange chicken, or is it chicken and oranges in a salad? There's a difference there. You are super Canadian. Love it. Curling games. I saw somebody had a suggestion today on Reddit that they said when you use a gem, it should knock off 12.5% of the, make it a little bit, 12.5% weaker than it was once it's angry or whatever that thing's called. It's homemade orange chicken and added to a salad. All right, cool. Thank you. I mean, here's one for you, Aaron. I'll give you one that you're going to find strange. I used to have some relatives in Ohio, and they would make they'd make carrots, grate carrots up, very fine, like a cheese grater grate of carrots, and they would put that in orange Jello, and they would call that a vegetable. That was one of the most creative vegetables I've ever seen. Hey, Ryan, you're so fine. What's going on? Thanks for popping in. Raj, speed up your Mega Evolving, walk your Ice Mega. Yes, true. Why not? I mean, he just can get one thing a day, though. Raj hates fruits in salad, except for, also in his chocolate, except for one kind of chocolate. I know that. Yeah, that was my Ohio relative's orange salad. They also would make another. It was not orange salad. It was they called it a vegetable. Ground up oranges in there. And Raj can't handle working on more than one buddy at a time there. So that's all he can handle. Apples can be good in salad. Yeah, heck yeah. Candied walnuts and apples, man, that's green apples sliced thin. That's fresh. The other thing that they would make is they'd make this layered Jello with like a thing of condensed milk in it. It was odd. Definitely an odd thing. Is this the first one I needed? Is this just my biggest one, or did I need to register this? No, I've already got the. Oh no, I don't have it evolved. I bet you I transfer this. Sweet. Let's get the evolution out of this thing. Here's something that some people will find strange, but you know, you'll understand in a second. Take bacon and get thick cut bacon, really thick cut bacon, and cook it really well. Make it really thick cut bacon, and get it crispy, not broken where it falls apart, but get it really crispy. And then you break it into bite-sized pieces, and then you candy it. And what candying means is you take sugar, you heat it up in a pan, and you candy the bacon. Then you take the bacon and you put it inside of brownies. Sprinkle a little bit on top, and that's really good. So candied bacon brownies is what I used to make a lot. Pineapple pizza, I do too. I'm one of those weird ones also. I like pineapple pizza. Now, mind you, I don't eat meat anymore. Fish, I still eat sushi. That's the one thing I can't give up. But everything else, anything sushi's got to be raw. But I used to eat Hawaiian pizza, as some people called it, back in the day. Yep, hey Rhett, I will. And give me a moment here. Hang on, let me just find another one to get to. I have to use my chat phone to do it, so give me just a moment here. Where am I at? I'm at that one. That one's not hatched yet. What's that? 5 minutes, I won't make that one. Ooh, 40 minutes, is that the one I think it is? Yeah, it's a little far though. Hang on a second, folks. Welcome, Christopher Chu. Thanks for subscribing. Where are you at? Because I'm going to go meet you up if I know where you are. He's usually nearby me. Nope, he's a little bit too far. 40 minutes till that one. Okay, how long is it going to take me to get to this one? This should be pretty close. That's too far. I don't want to go that far. Do I not have... Hang on a second. I got a tornadus. I'm going to head over to now. I'll be back in the chat. And now, let's see. Yep. I'm 3 minutes from a tornadus raid. That one's going to have to go quick because there's 5 minutes left on that timer there. So I apologize, chat. I can't pay full attention to you right this second. But I'm pretty close to this tornadus raid. Jalapeno sounds good. Jalapenos on, sweet and hot. Those are always good ones there. I like that. I like that. Timmy. Trico, yep, Trico's a good one. I had to evolve it because I'm trying to complete all of the dexes. I'm a bit insane. And so I knew I was missing that double X fully evolved one on there. Nope, not what I wanted to do. Let's go down. I said skedaddle, yes. I'm old. I guarantee you I'm older than everybody in here. There's not a single person who's even 10 years younger than me. Maybe Pocket John might be. Ace I know is, but I haven't seen Ace here yet. So I'm doing this, I got one right here. I'm doing this, guys. It's pretty late puck, I understand. let's see. Let me see if I can give you a clue, Chris, and do the math for my eight. For my eight, I was 5 years old when the original Star Wars movie came out, and I did see it in theaters. All right. So anybody wants to do this raid? If you're not too harsh with me, let me know. Pop in and put your first few letters of your in-game name in here. I don't have great service here. I'm gonna have to watch the stream. Still looks fine. So, Lemon Curtain is not your in-game name. I don't believe that. Where do you see an infinite, that kind of ape? I can't pronounce that word right now. Sorry, folks. Let's just make sure we're still live here. Looks like we are. All right, who wants to do this raid? I'm jumping in here after I heal up. I'm going to invite Rhett. Anybody else who wants an invite, let me know. Going in now. Yep, about that, Kristen. That's what I figured. I look younger than I am, I will tell you that. Oh, Kristen, on BT stream earlier today, I got the shiny that I got was a 15.5, 15.6, 12 or 11 or something like that. So it wasn't the 15.15. He read it wrong. Have a good night, Puck. Appreciate you popping by. And just a reminder, everybody, if you don't mind giving a double tap on the screen, if that doesn't work, hit the 3 dots in the top right-hand corner. Excuse me, and that'll help out a lot. Excuse me. Don't jump out. I don't know who you are. I assume this is Rhett. Don't jump out. We can duo this. I'm just hoping somebody else will jump in and help us, but we can do it. Oh, Bomber Kitty, I didn't realize you were that old. For some reason, I thought, Aaron, you were a little bit younger than that. Not saying you're old. I just didn't realize that, for some reason, I had the impression that you were quite younger than that. All right, let's just do this together. I'm pulling over. Nope, that's not what I wanted to do. What's the bomber part of your nickname? Is that something specific, like Bomber Kitty? I'm curious if there's something specific that's related to. I'm young. I'm not just young at heart. I'm young in the sense that, you know, there's many people my age that younger than me that I outlast. I'm the person who doesn't stop the party. It doesn't stop until the last party's over, and then some. I usually know the after-hour bars in the area, stuff like that. What are you saying, Cap, there, Ashton? is going to take a little bit of work. I can redo this in just a moment. If for some reason we don't do it, it's fine. I didn't realize that it was going to be this hard right now. But we can definitely, I can definitely redo it and make sure that I get somebody in. I dropped this. Don't know what do you mean? Yeah, we're gonna have to, I can tell you this already. It is, so I'm a CFL super fan, cheer for Winnipeg Blue Bombers, and I'm a season ticket holder, and I'm known for my cat ears and dressing up in a tutu. Oh, that's awesome. I like Canadian football. What I like about it is a lot more violence. Violence is the wrong word. It's a lot more rough. That's probably the right word. I've seen a few CFL games, and they're definitely more entertaining than American football. The wimpification of American football is going on. Now, I understand why. People shouldn't get brain injuries. People shouldn't need, people shouldn't need the rest of care for the rest of their life. But there is ways you can do that, the Canadian version, and be able to do that there. Rhett, I assume, Rhett, that's you in here. Whoever is in here, can you just pop in the chat and listen to me? We're going to restart this one. No, we're not. Stay in here. We're not going to make it. I can tell you this already. Dang it. Let me just double check and see if the raid is still going on. We're going to lose your pass here. Nope, the raid is done. Let me switch out my team here. Let's go back in. There's a slight chance that this could help. Oh yeah, we're not going to finish this one. I am sorry. Rhett, what I want you to do, whoever is in this raid with me, and I think it's Rhett, I'm going to find that out. I am going to, if you join my Discord, I can send you a code for a free raid pass. I've got a code or two of that I can send to you. So I'm going to see who it is. I'll forget who it is now. Because I can tell you we're not going to finish this. Nope, it's still not letting me, it's not telling me, but we're not going to be able to finish this one out. Is this you in this raid, Rhett, with me? Zen, you can go talk to Dark about that. I'm not the Minecraft guy. I've played Minecraft, but you can go talk to Dark about that one. It's different rules too. My friends and I are in the end zone. Yep. All right. Rhett, I mean, there's not much else I can do besides I apologize. I feel bad that we weren't able to complete this. But join up for my Discord. And then if you can, and then I will, and then once you do that, I'll be able to do it. I was just using what the default team was. I didn't build a team there, Zen. And that guy, they were all pretty boosted up anyway. This one's not maxed out. No, it is. These are all max level. I know what else I could be using besides max level Pokemon. What are you saying there, Zen? Yeah, I can definitely, not this one here, but because that one's over. So that's this one that's right here. So that, unfortunately, that's what I was afraid of. I was trying to avoid that, but unfortunately, couldn't do that one there. I was bringing what the game told me to bring. So I'll go find another one here. Hang on a second, guys. going to find a raid that's got a lot of time left on it. What's this one? No, I can't get there. It's going to lose a servant. Get over there. Where else can I go? It's got a raid going. 11 minutes to that one. 28 minutes to that. It's still pretty good, but still not 100. None of them are going now. How long is it going to take me to get to this one? I'm going to start driving there. All right, coming back in the chat. Actually, I had a request. Now I'm thinking about it. I forgot. I had a request for Shadow Dratini. Let me see if there's any around. Hang on. I want that and Lapras. Dratini. What's that? Actually, we can go to that one. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to figure out a raid to get over to. That one's actually quicker and sooner. Let's do that. Yeah, so I've got a Shadow Cresselia in 6 minutes. We've got tons of time left on that one. Yep, I'm going to do a Shadow Cresselia. That's where I'm going. So it's going to take a little while to get there. It's 5 minutes away, so it's not terrible. Hey, Extreme, what's going on? Zensley, Mr. I know what I'm doing, so come and join the next raid with us. Guap's back. Welcome back, welcome back. I will tell you, a lot of people are still doing the Shadow Cresselia, so usually most people join up for that one. I personally would rather be doing the Shadow Cresselia anyway. So anybody catch anything interesting today? BG usually is one's always got some interesting catches. Anybody else get anything good today? You got a purifiable Hundo Litwick. Keep it as a shadow though. Unless it's shiny, then I would make it a Shundo. But other than that, I would keep it as a shadow. Litwick is an amazing attacker, especially as a shadow. I use it all the time. Shiny Cresselia Shadow, nice. Congratulations on that one. What's going on, Cookie? Thanks for popping in. Not today, but I caught 2 shiny Sableyes yesterday. That is insane. Were they wild ones or were they something else? Aaron, sorry, I just missed you. Saw a little Caterpie go flying by. What do I have going here? Anything good? You got 2 shinies today. Cookie, what were they? They were wild ones. Nice. So they're still a little bit boosted odds, but it's still very good ones to get. Justice for Caterpie, no doubt about it. Let's see, am I speed locked? No, I'm under the speed limit. You got a rank 1 Ultra League Talonflame. I'm going to gather some dust so I get lots of XLs for this, and for it, and a shiny Ponyta. So I recommend keeping all of your dust. So I don't know if you ever go into any of the events in person, like Go Fest or something like that, I highly recommend you have a ton of dust available, because if you're at Go Fest or Go Tour or some event like that, in person one, what happens is you're going to meet up with people and you're going to need 500,000 Stardust to trade for something that you don't have registered. So I highly recommend you do that. Hey, look at there you go, Aaron, little Caterpie. So I one time had experienced years and years ago that I was at a Go Fest and I ran out of dust, and somebody had exactly what I was looking for. You got a shiny Whalmer D-Max and a shiny Yungoos. Oh man, shiny! I like Whalmer, and Yungoos is a nice pink one. All right, Rhett, I know you want to do this raid. Does anybody else want to do the Shadow Cresselia? I'm about a minute away. I should be able to see it right down there. There it is. So anybody here wants to do a Shadow Cresselia, please let me know. I'll get yelled at by Dark if I don't check that. Yep. If everyone also could do me a huge favor and double tap and like the stream, it goes a long way to helping us grow the channel bigger, helping people out. So pop in, say hello if you want to do a raid. So I've got the Shadow Cresselia coming up right here. I'm going to stop for a second because I got a car behind me and I know where I'm going to go. The signal is not the greatest. So if I get everybody ready right here. It was a random D-Max coming from my doctor. It was so exciting. That's awesome. Hope you're feeling well. I know you've got a lot of things going on. You're going to snipe in. Sweet. Let's make some more bag space because I want to get some more stuff to spin. Yeah, I like the shiny, shiny Whalmer. D-Maxes are good. You got to keep them around a lot. I already have the shiny crest, but I'll snipe in and help. Sweet, thank you. Actually, I can do it from here. All right, I'm going to start this up because nobody's popping in and saying hello. I'm happy to do this with more people, come in and do more raids. All right, Rhett, I got you. Anybody else who wants to snipe in, please snipe in. Hopefully I can get you, Rhett, if the game is going to cooperate. There we go. Yep, you're in. Mods, just a reminder, make sure you're looking at all messages, not just live messages, and it helps out a lot. Appreciate it. Air Bear is in, Rhett, you're in, Flare, nice. Just a reminder for everybody, I recommend if you're doing any of that research that you're trying to, you can stack up your research, and Gimlet is available in the Walk 3K. I highly recommend that you save those up and catch them all during Com Day on Sunday for double candy. Also a reminder, when you're sniping in, when you're coming into a raid, whether you're sniped in or you're invited in, if you don't have an RSVP, make sure you're ready up right away. So people can't snipe off of people unless you're RSVP'd or you're local. So no one else can snipe in. So yep, go ahead. We'll just take care of it with this group right here. I'm gonna go back to that team. So it was not a 2-star cookie. Still, you know what? Some things that you could think about, I save those type of Pokemon for what I call lucky swaps. So you're probably not lucky with a lot of people yet, because I know you're pretty new at it, but that's something you could do. I'm seeing on have you guys been seeing a lot of evolved Pokemon around? Fully evolved ones? I've been noticing that there's been a lot of fully evolved Pokemon all around there. I'm going to take this time right here, the chat phone, and see if I can find what's the next raid to do. Only 2-star. Yep, no problem. What's the next raid I'm going to go to? goes. I got another Cresselia that's not far from here. Let's put that in here. It's got 18 minutes left on it, more than enough time. And we're gonna get there with 10 minutes, a little less than 10 minutes left. That's fine. Yeah, I still don't see any, whatchamacallit. There's very few shadow detainers. All right, coming back in the chat. Hi, Cookie. Thanks for popping by. Appreciate you taking a minute here. Apparently this weekend is going to be, they haven't announced it, I don't think. I looked through the documents, but looks like this weekend is going to be unlimited January raid pass, January tour pass, go pass points. We got a Machamp and a Drapion on route, and Incense, both at the same time. Nice. Yep, I've been noticing there's been a lot of evolved Pokemon around. Not a bad thing, just an observation. I wish, so actually I have a question for everybody. Anybody here is in chat. I'm curious if you have, if you could change one way the game works, what would it be? For me, the way that I don't like how the game works is I would love to be able to say, this is how many of these kind of potions that I want, and this is how many of these kind of Pokeballs that I want, and this is how many of this kind of berries that I want, and set limits where it just doesn't, I can't get any more of those. I don't mind if I spin and stop and I don't get anything from it because I've set my limits, but that's one game change that would make a huge difference to me. I think I spend too much time going through that stuff. So I'm curious if anybody else has a recommendation of something like that that they want to that they would want to change about the game. 1521 is among the garbages of garbages. So I'm actually going to start driving because I don't care. So I'm curious if anybody else has any, like, what's one thing about the game you would change to make it, you know, better, easier, more fun, more interesting? I got another one that I'll tell everyone that I've always thought of. Well, wouldn't it be fun if we all had, there was one Pokemon that we all were chasing after, and so it wasn't, so we could all see it, but only one person could catch it. And if you go to throw the ball at it and you miss, or it jumps out of the ball, you've got like a 5-second wait before you can do it again, and that gives somebody else to get another chance to catch it. So, like, you know, literally, instead of us seeing all the same Pokemon but having our own to do, that's what I think that would be pretty cool. I'm in a bad spot right here, I know that. I'm gonna drive by. Yep, there we go, we're back live. Good. So I've always thought that would be a cool thing to do, would be to have one Pokemon that we're all racing after, trying to get that same exact one. Instead of all getting, you know, the catching, we can all catch it, only one person can get it. It's the first person who catches it can catch it. I thought that'd be a cool little thing. So if there's anything about the game that anyone else would change, I would love to know. I see there's a lot of people who's watching the stream. I would love it if you guys could double tap on the screen and give it a like, or click on the 3 dots in the top right hand corner. And then that would make it so that you could click on the thumbs up very quickly. It takes you all of 3 seconds to do that, like the stream. If you want to be added to my friends list to do raids, happy to do that. Come and chat, say hello, and treat me like you would treat somebody you don't know. And then I'm going to want to know your in-game name, and I'm happy to add you up. I'm not looking to add up friends just to have friends, but if you got a research you need to complete or something like that, happy to do that. This Pokemon cannot be found. I must have caught it. Gotta love this perfectly working game. Yeah, it would be mayhem, but it'd be fun. I don't know, Extreme, have you been playing since the day one? Because I remember the first 6 months of the game, first 4 to 6 months of the game, you could, you would find people just everywhere, and as soon as you got a call out for something, everyone would be running over there and stuff like that. So somebody said one time it was the closest to world peace we've ever gotten. So I think that'd be fun. All of us chasing after that one, and one person gets it. Probably end up with fist fights and stuff like that, but that's all another story. I would like to be able to. I would like to be able to guarantee Pokeballs instead of bananas. So you'd like to be able to get more Pokeballs than I'm calling them bananas, banana berries. Is that what you're saying? Or convert them over, something like that? So I'm 4 minutes from Shadow Cresselia. Did I catch that one? I did. I caught this load of garbage. Look at those terrible stats. Goodbye. You are the weakest link. No, 5 of the best years you played. Had an account on launch whenever you played. Unlimited raid passes for big weekends. I mean, at the end of the day, you could buy them. So how would you play differently, Aaron? If you had unlimited raid passes, how would that change your gameplay? Would you do non-stop raids? So here's a question: if I gave you $100 worth of coins, would you go buy a raid box, and just raid all weekend long, all day long? Because that's who I am. I am that person who raids non-stop. What I'm doing right now, you guys think is no different than what I do when I'm not on stream. I'm literally just going raid to raid. Sometimes I go, going out looking for certain Pokemon, but in person, unlimited raid passes in person. By the way, this type of Geodude is very rare to get shiny. Make sure you check all of them to be shiny. It's very rare. On a weekend day. By the way, 2 minutes until Shadow Cresselia. That's when I'm going to be there in 2 minutes. I'll probably start it up in like 3 or 4 minutes. So I'm pretty close to it. So I'm literally taking off work. Oh man, I made a wrong turn. I'm literally taking off work when Go Tour comes out. I live 30 minutes outside of New York City, and I'm going to be going to New York City to do everything, the week of Go Tour lead up in New York City as much as I can. I'll probably work half a day, work the morning, take the afternoons off. I'm going to make sure my calendar's booked out so I can do that. I'm just going to be raiding until the day ends. So nonstop. I'm sure I'm going to be streaming. Dark and I are working on a system where it makes it easier for people to jump in and do stuff with me. So I don't know if it would make me play differently. It might make me want to do more. Okay. That's fair. See, for me, I'm the wrong person for that because they would lose money for that. Is Hoopa tradable? Nope, Hoopa is considered a mythical. It is not tradable. By the way, you can search for the word mythical. When I spin a stop, I get lots more berries than Pokeballs. There's an increased chance of Pokeballs. Would be awesome. Yeah, I get that. It'd be cool if you could exchange it. Let's just say you could exchange, I've got 10 berries and I get 1 Pokeball for it. I would love that. Even if it was just a red ball. There's sometimes that you need it. And I'm not at that point at this moment, but sometimes you need those Pokeballs. Hey, Leighton, what's going on? No, not exclamation point mythical. If you search for mythical here. So you can search for the word mythical in here. And that'll show you all the ones that are mythical. And then if you add and Hoopa, so I'll even change the form to show you which one is this. Which one can I change the form of that I don't care about? Here we go. What's this one? And it's still considered a mythical. Yeah, DeBlaze, I've been looking. I literally have been looking around. There's nothing nearby. I'm going to look again after this raid. Well, actually, I'm going to look again while I'm waiting for this raid. I got in 3 minutes, I'm going to start up the Shadow Cresselia. If anybody here wants to get in on the Shadow Cresselia, let me know. That needs to get invited in. Please let me know. If you're not on my friends list, I'm happy to add you up. If you are on my friends list and you can't snipe, meaning you're not 2 hearts, then what I need you to do is give me the first few letters of your in-game name. I'm happy to do that. So here, let me go back and I'll show you. So if I search for mythical, you can still see it's still considered a mythical. Ninja, what's happening? I got you, Leighton. Leighton? I guess it's Leighton. All right, let me take one moment here, and I'm going to put the chat aside to see if I could find a Ujitini. I know you're looking for one. I'm looking for it, so give me a second. Let's take a quick look. We have got way too many non-good raids. Man, where are they? I don't want to see another Tornadus right now. Let's do that. Oh, I found one. How far away is this? I got 39 minutes on it. Hang on a second. Is there none closer? Because that is a drive. That's closer. I got 35 minutes on that one. I'm not driving that one. That's going to take way too long. 25-minute drive. No, thank you. All right. I'm coming back in the chat. I'm going to start this raid up. I know Leighton, I'm going to get you. Hey, Sage, what's going on? Appreciate it. I got your dialogue recently and might of it and gave me the bird. I don't understand that one. Gave you the bird? Pickle, yep, you can. You should be able to snipe in, Pickle. I think you can. By the way, Sage is another streamer friend of mine, and he does PvP streams, and mostly late at night New York City time, so it's usually about 1 a.m., between 12 a.m. and 1 a.m. New York City time. So if you're like PvP, definitely a lot to learn. Oh, nice! Shiny! Look at that. That was a fun one. These are boosted, by the way. I think these are 1 in 64. Ah, that's what you meant. Oh, so you got the middle finger stats. I get it. I get it. I get it. Yep. This is why I shiny check all these. Pinky? No. Thank you, sir. All right, Pickle, I think you can snipe in. All right, no problem. I'll wait, Pickle. I'll wait. I got you. I'll wait. We don't have a lot of time, but we've got 5 minutes, so in 2 minutes. What did Sage say? 9 degrees. Yep. My weather right now here, American, is 15 degrees. I'm going to give you guys a quick little view of what's going on. All right. I can't go for long on the camera, but it can do a little bit here. So this is the snow piles that are going on. This is a baseball field over here. Lots of snow. I'll say hi to everybody in a few minutes. Pickle, when it says 3 minutes left on this raid is when we're going to do it. So you got about 60 seconds, Pickle. I hope it was worth it, Sage. I hope it was this one. I know you and Nina are doing well. Congratulations again. going on, Rhett? So Rhett, I'm doing this raid. I know you wanted to do it. When this reaches, all right, yes, because of Nina. All right, at least that worked out for you. I know many people that those kind of things don't work out. So, yep, once, right after I catch this, I'm gonna go do this raid here. Didn't catch you? I did. All right, Pickle, whether or not you're ready, here we go. All right, I'm going to get you in, Rhett. Anybody else who's on my friends list who wants to get in? Yes, I just got a shiny Sableye in the wild. Shiny Sableye is boosted. Rhett, it's weird. We haven't gotten an interaction yet. I'm surprised about that. You know, Mr. Asian Pikachu might join. Let me get him. He's already maxed out. Man, oh man. Jan? Let's spam this out. Pickle sniped in. Very good. Aaron's in Canada. By the way, Aaron, I found out today that the 401 has a section of it called Carnage Alley or something like that. It is so dangerous over there on the 401 that there's a huge section in there that just too many people are getting hurt. No shiny Tornadus, man. Yeah, I just tried to get you there, and you were definitely maxed out. Don't forget snipers and please ready up. I could do this all day. What are you, Superman? Was it not Superman? Who said that line? I forgot who said that line. Oh, that was Captain America. That's right. Captain America said it. Yeah, if Aaron, go onto the Wikipedia page and look up the 401, and there's a whole section on there. Apparently, there was the biggest car accident in Canada. Was it like 1998 or something like that? At that time, it had 45 people went to the hospital, 87 car pileup during the winter. Pretty impressive. Welcome back, Roger Roney. There's an Ontario in both Canada and in California. I call him Saboraj. He's the Sabораger. Can't trust Raj driving when you got 10 minutes left in an event that you've been doing for 46 hours straight. Can't trust anybody. Raj, in New Jersey, do you know that there are 3 towns called Belmar? There are 2 Morris towns. What else is there? There's a bunch of, Washington Township. There's 2 of those. This is just in New Jersey alone. There's a bunch of cities like that. Oh, I think it's hilarious, Raj. I had a great time doing it. Saboraj. I'm not letting it go because it was funny. It was fun. We had a great time. Yeah, New Jersey's an odd place. Where the town, I went to high school in a town in New Jersey called Old Tappan, and the funny part is it was named after the bridge nearby called the Tappan Zee Bridge. So you said it differently. And then in my town at that time, it actually made it made a question on Jeopardy It was, what is the only town in New Jersey to have one street light? I mean, one stoplight. There's other towns in New Jersey who had none. Other towns in New Jersey had two or more. But when I was in high school, that's the only town that had it at that time. And it made it to jeopardy. You got a cut in your finger from the soda can. You're not supposed to put your fingers in the soda can. They're supposed to remain outside of the hole, not inside of the hole in this case. Other cases, maybe not the case. But we're talking about soda can holes. We're not talking about other kinds. So keep it on the outside, not on the inside. That's the time you make the changes, Guap, when you're sick and tired of being sick and tired. Keep them, yeah, that's even worse. So a friend did it to you. You got your finger in the hole. And your supposed friend? No way, Jose. I saw somebody one time, this makes me cringe thinking about it. I'm sorry it's going to make anybody else cringe. I saw somebody who likes giving themselves paper cuts between the webbing in their fingers. I don't get it. It was crazy. You need a vacation. What's going on? Happened to lunch today. That sucks, but yeah, there's some people that just enjoy getting paper cuts. I don't understand that at all. By the way, if anyone wants to see how to do a remote trade, I've seen a lot of people post remote trade videos, but how to do a remote trade. Dark posted a video earlier today on Pogo Tips. You can go watch that. Pickle, nice for popping in. Anything good here? Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to skip by that screen there. Just thinking about that, Aaron, makes me cringe. I don't really care about how bad you are. I don't get some people. I'm not kink shaming, I'm pain shaming. That's a lot. All right, anything else good in this area here? Why can't I get a shadow that I want? I got another one of these I can go to. Where's that one? I don't know if I can reach that one. I don't think I can. I don't want another one of these. Hey, stacking, what's going on? Paper cut, then have an antibacterial wash in it. I mean, you might as well start off with, let's do this first. So after the paper cut, then give yourself a little lemon juice in there and clean it out with a little bit of salt to make sure you get all the dirt out of it. And then you could sterilize it with the antibacterial stuff. That sounds like a fun day. It's kind of like playing one of those games, which would you rather? I'm not going down that route here. We're not playing this gross out game on, make everyone cringe game on my channel when I'm trying to get more subscribers and helping everybody out. No, thank you. Actually, it's funny you say that, Guap. I actually like going in the ocean when I get cuts. I got cuts. Heals them all up right away. All right, let's get some bird juice going here. Maybe we can get a bird or something. Sorry, Ninja. I apologize. Sorry about that. Let's see. I'm keeping you to trade. You guys are getting traded. I need more dust. I need more candy for that. Everybody else can go for a hike. Sorry, Aaron. is tomorrow Zekrom. Hang on, I don't know exactly if there's who it's changing to tomorrow, so let's go in here. I like Leek Duck. Leek Duck's got a good, quick and easy way to go. Regigigas starts Sunday. So that's next month is Regigigas. No, I think this. I think we've got the same raid going on for the rest of the month. For the rest of the, yeah, this raid is. When does this stop? Mega Ampharos for 5 more days, and Tornadus is in 5 more days. So they're going to end on Wednesday. So Wednesday next week they change over. Yep, Zeki's the end of February. All right, let me find another one to get to. Hang on a second, folks. Where am I? I am here. You are there. Ooh, you're in that park I want to go to anyway. Shouldn't take that long to get there. 8 minutes? Let's see. Let me check if there's another one that's closer. No, I like that park. I don't think I can get to that one, so that's the one we're going to. All right, I'm back in chat. Yep, I'm going to head off. So come back in 10 minutes if you want, Rhett. I'm going to be at another Cresselia. I'm going to go this way. You want to get forever friends? Okay. I mean, I'm working on it. I do have some friends that I'm pretty close to. I'm probably a week out with some of my friends. Unfortunately, a lot of people hit this bug where you can't see how much time you have left on them. So these are a few of my friends that I'm close. No, you're not that list. This is one of my friends from Japan I've never met. I'm looking forward to being able to trade with all of my lucky friends. I have 210 lucky friends, and I probably personally know about less than a quarter of them. So I'm looking forward to that a lot. Ooh, World Tour, thank you. Was it Ninja? Somebody wanted this raid here. We got 5 minutes on that. Need to open their gifts to see it. Okay, I haven't tried that yet, so let's do this. Let's find somebody I've not interacted with yet and test that, give that test. So if I do this, I can't do it, so let me open up their gift. My GPS is going crazy because I'm forcing it to take me on the highway. I'm putting on avoid highway, so let's do this. Let's do that test. I did not know that. Somebody wanted to do a remote raid for a Shadow Dratini. I forgot who wanted that one. Now I can see it. Maybe if I go back in. That's it. Oh, that's a good trick. Look at that, BG. Thank you so much. That's a good trick. YT. What's your in-game name, Stacking? That's not you. You know what? I can still send it off to him. The Blaze. I think he's the Blaze, is he? But if I do YT, did I put his name in there? Duh. Nope, that's not him. That's the Ninja. Paprika. All right. Hang on a second. Picky, picky, picky. Now I want to send you a more interesting gift. Is that all I have? No, I got other ones. There we go. There we go. I got to get the rest of my gifts out. You live in Hawaii. That's cool. I'm dying to go to Hawaii. You probably have comp fees. Not comp fees. You have, not comp fees. Is it comp fee? Wait, there's nothing I want. Let's just check. Is it comp fee? Yeah, you've got comp fees there. That's from Hawaii. This is traded from a friend of mine. Ninja, what's going on? You're Ronaldo. Please don't open it. I see we have interacted. So we got that blue circle around us as a reminder. That means we've interacted for the day. So don't open it till tomorrow. By the way, Pika, you know, stacking, HI stacking. I get it. Hawaii HI stacking. I get that. So if I ask for your in-game name, just type out like the first 4 letters. If you did Pika, I look up Pika or Pika something, like just something to give me a clue to what it is. So, by the way, I'm 2 minutes away from getting to the raid that I was talking about doing before. This is the Shadow Cresselia. If there's anybody who's not on my friends list who wants to do a Shadow Cresselia, I'm happy to add you in to do this raid. Please come in the chat, say hello. I want to know your in-game name and that you have remote raid pass, and then I can add you up. So just it's very simple. Actually, I want to see something there. We did a raid together. Yeah, we finally got an interaction out of it. All right, let's send some gifts out. At this park over here. I got the raid right over here. Ever gonna get this last kilometer? It's driving me crazy. I'm gonna have eggs hatch faster than I'm gonna get kilometers. Axo, what's going on? Yep, Ace and I are friends. I hang out in the stream often. I met him personally last year during GoFest in New York City. Why did my gift area change, like when you go to send a gift? Oh, you got, so yours is showing with 2 different ones, right? You've got when you go to send a gift, you're able to see, you've got like the gifts are side by side. Yes, so this happens a lot. And what they do is they do experiments in the game. So when you go to this screen here, if you're gonna go to send a gift, you probably have 2 different, you've got them side by side. I like that a lot. Yes, we are lucky, Axo. Let's get that going. We could talk about what it is that you want to trade, or we could save it up, but let's see. What is this? I want you. Extra dust. By the way, if you're not caught up to the live, if you tap on the screen and the live, there's not a red dot next to the word live, that means you're not caught up. And then you can catch up by doing that. All right. Yep, I actually like that better. I like that new format better. I've seen it. Definitely recommend doing it that way. I want to join you, but you're blocking me from joining you. To restart the game, I got that bug. Pick any number between 1 and 3. 2.4957364,827. That's between 1 and 3. I wish the Blaze was in here. I can invite them. Anybody else want an invite on this one? I'm going to spam out these invites. Anybody else want this one? Let me know. Happy to do that. Get you guys in there. Got you, Rhett. Once I can do it, I'll get you in there. Do I spend money on here? Too much. Way too much. Yeah, this is Shadow Dratini. I'm going to invite you just in case because it's going to be too late by the time you get back to me and tell me to do that between the stream lag and everything else. So if you say you don't want it, that's fine. Playing Minecraft. So Dark is a Minecraft player. I don't know if you know that, like Pocket John. Look at that. Flair joined in. I don't know what he does. I'm actually building up a server that we're going to use, so people who join up in our raids will be able to join us up. So I'm gonna create a server that's going to be a shared server for everybody. Oh, so Hawaiian stacking, yes. I know I spend too much money in this game. I've always spent too much money in this game, and so I figured why not share it with everybody and things like that. So I really like to do that. I play this game. I don't do much else, meaning I don't spend money on many other things in my life, and so this is what I do. Wow, I don't even think we got 3 seconds on this thing. Using a happy ghastly ghast, a happy ghast. I don't know what I know what a ghast is. There's a happy version of it. Yeah, that was definitely quick. All right, so I got the Shadow Cresselia raid. I know, Rhett, you want to do it. Anybody else who wants to do the Shadow Cresselia raid, let me know. I can add you. If I need to invite you, that's fine. But we got 8 minutes left on this Cresselia. I'm going to do that now. I've played Minecraft probably 200 hours maybe, like not a ton. I like to scare myself, so I go around at night. I make sure it's nighttime and have headphones on and make it really, maximum level of creepiness and stuff like that. Just messing with myself. I went the wrong way. What is wrong with you? Talking to myself. Self, there's something wrong with you. Look at this. It's just another evolved Pokemon. So one of the coolest things I've seen is the people that are making the entire world. The other thing I like doing in there is blowing up beds. All right, so I'm starting this raid up here. Anybody last moment wants to do this raid? And I'm going to start it up in a moment. I need to spend that last bit of particles here. I'll do it after this raid. You saw Moltres, man. Did you actually were able to actually try to catch it? Having a friendly challenge. Should you purify when you're 2 Cresselias? What's the stats for the best one? Good question that Aaron had. What's going on with this stream? Let's see, anybody at last I can get? Air Bear, thanks for popping in. Grim. Nice, we got a lot of people in here. So Rhett, after this raid, I'm going to want to know those stats for it. So is it going to, I want to see if it's going to be purifiable. I would honestly, personally, I would wait until after this month is over. That way you can figure, maybe between now and the end of the month, you'll catch another one. Somebody asked, who was the person that asked how many I've, it wasn't about how much, but somebody said, do you spend a lot of money? I'm curious who that was. Hawaiian stacking, yes. What should I call you, Hawaiian stacking? Aaron, I bet you're excited about the winter games coming up soon. If you're into curling, curling is always fun to watch during the Olympics, Winter Olympics. I like watching the Olympics. I've gone to see the Summer Olympics. I saw the ones in Atlanta, and I like watching sports. Axo, is there something you're looking for? I don't know if you're still in here, Axo. Is there a certain Pokemon you're looking for that you want to do a lucky trade with? Yep, the Winter Olympics are my favorite. I became a figure skating fan and curling hockey and a hockey fan. Skiing, I mean, downhill skiing's fun. Also, the skiing that I like the, not the ski dancing. It's where the moguls. Axo, ask for something you're looking for. Don't hesitate for that. It's funny, all of my mudkips have gone to a friend of mine. He's a mudkip whore. He just wants every shiny mudkip. I'll check about Wooper. Which kind of Wooper is it? Do you care which one? Or there's the Paldean or the other one? Another garbage one. Thank you so much for the garbage. What am I doing? You want the non-Paldean one? Yep, I get it. There was a calm day, and so I don't know if I have any left from that, but there was a big calm day. I remember doing that calm day a lot. That was a terrible throw. I'm looking for excellence, and that's not what I wanted to do. That's what I wanted. There we go. Is that the thing you're really looking for? Honestly, I'm make it something more challenging. Now this Crescella is going right on the garbage. I can tell you that, Ninja. I have no reason to keep it. I'm actually farming it, trying to get excellent throws and doing a very bad job of it. And I'm just farming it, making for the candy, but I've got to make 300 excellent throws, so that's why I'm farming it. I'm in no hurry. And if I don't even catch it, that's fine. That's another terrible circle lock that I did. My phone is not in my normal place. I usually have the phone. I've got 2 phone holders in my car, and I usually have 1 phone closer to me. Can you get a Karen? Well, in order to trade, you've got to be within 100 meters, or we've got to be forever friends. And it's going to take 180 days from today to get to be forever friends. So that would be the first step there. So once we're forever friends, then we could do a remote trade. I only play legit. I don't let people spoof over to me and stuff like that. So I do have. No problem. It can't hurt to ask. I do have a bunch of shiny Kirums, but I gotta get to that status yet. And I don't save Pokemon for people until I'm lucky friends, by the way. And I can save it up. And even then, we don't have to come to an agreement. Not a big deal. Can't hurt to ask. So Axo, I can't imagine that you don't want anything else besides a shiny Wooper. All right, let's get the candy out for this little guy. By the way, a lot of people don't know this, but the less Pokeballs you have left, the more you're likely to catch it. And by the way, I'll get to that story in a second. You saw how it said last ball? If you have a Master Ball, it's the only time you'll see that. So if you don't have a Master Ball and you're wondering why you don't see that, that's why you don't see that. Bye-bye, you can go. Give me a moment, Rhett. I'll take a look and see if there is one in the area. Got a decent shadow and an XXS. Nice, you're welcome. Thanks for jumping in and helping out. All right, let's first check nearby here. Where are you at? Oh, you're right here, still in this park. Yep, we'll do that one. It's right here. It's literally right there. First, I want to do this because this is done at 9 o'clock. Let's go in here. Let's add in my $250 loser. I'm just hoping that no one asks for a Zangoose because I don't know anyone else who has one that isn't traded. We play 100% legit here. So no, we don't talk about spoofing or anything to do with that. So it's also nice the first time you come in and say hi to somebody, meet somebody for the first time. You come in and you say hello. Not, yo, send me your stuff. I add up people to be friends with me to help me with raids. So if you have a remote pass, Toe, you're welcome to come in the chat, give me your in-game name, and then I could do that. You just got a shiny Shadow Bellsprout. Nice! I've been hunting for that one. I got to turn on my decoys. I forgot about doing that. Congratulations, Raj. Is it any stats any good? 660. You're more garbage than the other garbage. No, spoofers don't taste good. They're not a breakfast meal. They're ones that you feed to the dogs because they're dogging it. I would be willing to give you a shiny Kashi Wooper. I might have one. Whoop. And let's get to the other menu. Shiny. None of these have a costume, but I do have them here. Here's what I'm going to do. This is a guaranteed lucky. And this guarantee, so I'm saving this to once, I can trade it with you. But let's do this. Let's take my newest one, and I'll save it up for you. Tag this, claimed. I don't open up packs here on the stream. What I do is I do have packs. I'm actually right now sorting through cards. I've got a bunch of Pocket Monster cards that I'm going to sell and grade, and I'm going through all of them. I've got Raj, I need to get you the one last card that you don't have. Let's do this. Let's pause it. Let's do RO. Axo, do you have any baby shinies? Let's start with that. But not like saying you have to hold it for me. You're getting a big box tomorrow. Which box are you getting? Let's throw in a star piece to make up for some of the dust loss. Roger, are you getting to the gym soon? Are you on the way to the gym? Are you sitting in the parking lot of the gym? Just trying to gauge some timing here. You have a Bonsley. I don't think I need it. I'm looking for shadow. I'm looking for shiny ones. Bonds. Yeah, no, wait. That one is, yeah. See, I've got a lucky shiny one. That's all I'm looking for. So no, I don't need that. But we can always, I've got a list. You don't sell Pokemon stuff. You got a Phantasmal box. That's awesome. What's the chase card you're looking for? You have a Smoochins that might be claimed. Yeah, actually, I can send you a list. The All Art Charizard. That's awesome. The Mega EX. Nice. Yeah, it is a good card there. That is a nice one. Rhett, do you want to do this one also? Ascended Heroes comes out soon. I don't know when. I've not been tracking that. I've been spending all my time going through all my old cards and to get those ready to sell. Dark, are you over here on the stream? Because Dark just sent me a message. Always. What's up, Packet John? Making dinner now. What you making for dinner? Can't just say that without actually telling us what you're making. Why am I not healing? By 9:30, the latest, I'll say, is when I'm going to be ending the stream. So, a little more than a half an hour at the most. As long as there's a few more raids to do with people, I'm happy to help people out and do those raids. So I know Raj is starting up soon also. By the way, Dark and Pocket John, you guys probably know it, but Axo does Minecraft. So Rhett, do you want to do this raid? Pocket John, what I do with the stew is, and when I, even if I don't eat the meat, this is what I do for people. Take chunks of meat, you brown them up in a pan, and then you throw them in the. I make the stew always in a slow cooker. Love making it that way. All right, I got you. Anybody else want to do this raid? Please jump in. I'm going to send out the invite right now. To Rhett. Anybody else who wants to do it, let me know. What's a Minecraft? Rhett, you've hit your limit. You can't do any more. You can do 10 a day. You've hit your limit. So I won't be doing this raid with you. Cress. Yeah, it's got to be Raj. What's the stat on that one? Hang on, I'm curious what it is. Safari. Ranking. Let's change this over to Ultra. Cress. How about you do the shadow there? Terminal. Six, 15, 12. Yes, Rhett, I'll be streaming tomorrow. If you track your time, it is right now almost 9 p.m. my time, New York City time tomorrow. I don't know exactly when I'm going to start, but I'm going to aim to start around 6 p.m. So in about 21 hours from now. Yep. Yeah, so there's sometimes it's shields and sometimes it's not. I still haven't figured out exactly why. But one thing I haven't done tonight is said hello to everybody. I always like to do that. I'm going to look for stuff in a second to do, but let's just say hello to everybody. People like to see who they're talking to sometimes. So, hi. I'm today still wearing the same Pika shirt as yesterday. I promise I changed my clothes. I am wearing different clothes, but I look very similar on the outside of it, just very cold. So I got the little microphone going right here and sitting in my car. A lot of people like to see how that's all going. Here is what I've got going on. There's the chat phone connected up to my car. And then I've got a wireless microphone. This is connected to something that's connected up to my phone. So, hey everybody. All right, back in the chat. Yeah, let us know. That'd be great. If you are on our Discord, if you're not in our Discord, you're welcome to join up in our Discord. Do you post stuff, Rhett? Let's go to your channel. There we go. You just got your fifth subscriber. Nice. I see you're posting some stuff in there. Sweet. I'll definitely check it out, Rhett. Looking forward to that. Hang on a second. Let me see what I can do. Thanks for the comment about the beard flare. Nice. Appreciate it. Terminal beard? I don't know. That's a creative name. I've become a mod, so I'm hopping in and out and making comments. Appreciate that, air break. Talk to you later, Rod. So, guys, Rod's is streaming. He does PvP streams now. He's a good friend of mine. So, if you guys want to do some PvP or see him do some PvP, he doesn't do it very much with the chat, but he does PvP often with other people. Take care, Rhett. Appreciate it. And yep, you got some subs there. Nice. Take care, air break. Thanks for popping in. Match the voice with the face. Sounds good. I appreciate that. It's always good to put the two of those things together. And let's see. So I am going to look for the two shadow raids I want to do is a shadow, whatchamacallit. I want to do shadow, let's turn that off. Wait. And I want to do Shadow Dratini and Shadow Lapras. That's what I'm looking to do. So do I have any around here? Is there any around here at all? What is going on here? Shadow Lapras, how far are you? You got 29 minutes left, and how long is it going to take me to get there? 15 minutes. I got 15 minutes of the round trip each way. That's just too far for me. I don't really feel like driving that far right now. All right. Back in chat. Anyone want to do the Shadow Cresselia? It's fine if you don't. Just checking in, see if people want to do it. I'm going to start. There's got to be a route here, or let's follow a route. Who invited me to something? No, I'm not going to do that right now. Let's see where we want to go. Where's this one going? Yeah, let's do that one. It started. Did it actually start? Looks like it started. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. I just want to make sure this thing is actually started because I want to. One of the most annoying things about Gimlet is that it is not possible to see. I don't say not possible to see. It's hard to see when it shows up on the route. Definitely a challenge. All right, I am safe to go. You are not a Gimlet. You're not shiny. I don't want you. I want you. Make up for some of my lost dust that I just spent some money on, some stuff on. Bulba, what's happening? Man, get caught. No cars behind me. I'm going to stop the middle of the street, but it's fine because there's no cars behind me. Get caught, dude. There we go. I want my research to reset. I've had this 3K research forever. Bulba, do you want to do any raids? I don't have many left, but I'm happy to do raids if you want to do any. I don't want that. You're not shiny. Neither are you, you big thumb. You're saving all your coins? I don't blame you. Save them. Yeah, I am going to be going hard during that time. Highly recommend you keep saving up those coins. Can I get one more spawn? The good news is that I actually made this, I made a route over where I'm going. I got a circular route that I'm about to do after this. It's in a shopping center. Get out of here. You look like a G-bird, but you're not. I hate you. I want more dust. Place to pull over right here. I got nothing on there. Let's catch some dust because I've used it up with my Ore of Time. Let's catch up all the dust ones. You get caught? Yes, you did. Anything else? I need a little more monkeys. Bulba, is there a certain Pokemon you're going after? A certain one you're rating in particular? One day you're going to focus on more than other days? I'm a background collector, so I'll be doing all of them. Yes, all of them. I'm a bit crazy like that. All right, 140 more. That's perfect. Claim that. Then I just have to walk, and I can claim that. Wait, hang on, before I complete the route, let's get my buddy here on the screen. Quick treat. Primals, do you need, do you have any primals? Is that why you're focusing on them? And Origin Dialga, you like the one in the background? You're definitely doing as many Groudons and Kogers as humanly possible. Nice. Yeah, all the new backgrounds are nice. You're Primalists. Yeah, I do recommend getting them. You know, the two primals are the best. You know, between them and Rayquaza, they're all the best ones in the game to have. All right, let's do another route here. This is one I created. I wonder if many people have been using it. Let's see. 90 community trips. I love this. 4.9, 13. So one person did not give it a 4. That's ridiculous. I guess I gotta go that way. You also need ROT. Well, you can also trade for them, so keep that in mind. That's different than, you know, the primals. All right, little bag clearing. Actually, before I do that, let me do a PvP check. Nope, nothing for PvP. I don't need any of you. I need you because I need more candy from you. I am low on your candy. Want to focus on Black Fusion Energy. Definitely going to focus on the primals. I have the white Kyurem, so I don't need the black. I mean, there are different purposes for those two, so it's definitely one you want to think about. You know, not that you need it, but the purposes of them. So one of the things is that I find is a lot better is if you catch the, if you're catching Pokemon, you want to make sure you have the right ones for that. So I like catching with black, but auto catching with white. I don't know if you have an auto catcher, but that's the way that I do it. Baka-John, are you looking for something in particular for yourself? I know we're always asking other people, but I'm curious if there's one specifically for you that you're looking for. Shiny backgrounds. You want a Shundo, I'm sure. That's what your #1 chase is. You got to get rid of your Shundo-less streak. Well, kind of Shundo-less streak. Your solo Shundo streak, I should call it. Bulba, do you have any Shundos? Yes, you're getting the joke. Yeah, I was going through my Shundos, and I'm quite lucky. I've gotten every type of Shundo. I've gotten a research one, I've gotten hatched one, traded ones, raid ones. I've got 1 wild caught Shundo and 3 lucky Shundos. Nice. That's the way to do it. None are super meta usable though. You know what? It doesn't matter. I mean, here I've got some Shundos in here, and who cares? A Shundo's a Shundo. At the end of the day, I mean, come on. What's the meta relevance of this Shundo? Nothing. But it's still pretty interesting Shundo. You know, I'm not none of these are pretty relevant, but I still like them all. I need a name for this one. So this is my hatched one. So I want it to be something related to hatching, to an egg, something that came out of an egg, something like that. So I still need a good name for that. So this was a hatched one in Disney World. This one was in the wild, during Go Wild. That was a called out one. So this I got from field research. So this was a called out hundo that we all went running over to. Yeah, shundo is the most important thing. Shundo's a shundo. I'm not evolving Pawniard because I don't need to. I got this one. One of these I got from research. Yep, that was the timed research one, and then this was in the wild one. So I'm not going to be doing it for that reason alone. So, and this was my raid one. This I caught at a raid. This one here is a good story. I traded this with a friend of mine, and we both got shundos. So it was a lucky trade that we both did, and I gave him Terrakion, and we both got shundos out of that. This one here, if I remember correctly, was field research. And of course, I had to name it upside down for obvious reasons. And I got 2 shundos so far this year, both from trades. So these are both in the same week. I got these the same week. So this is from Dark. So I traded this one on January 5th. And then 2 days later, I traded this one. This was named by BG. Yep, Shaman's my bottle cap. So Shaman was this was my gold bottle cap. And then I bottle capped, I didn't have a hundo Kirim, so I bottle capped this one. I have since caught a hundo Kirim, not shiny, but I caught it. Obviously it would be shiny, it'd be in this list here. Oh, my wife got a hundo Shaman. Of course, somebody who barely plays got a hundo Shaman. That's it's an insult to the rest of us. All right, I want to do this route here. And I've got 2 minutes left of my Aurora time. Let me start my Aurora time a little bit more there. Wrong one. I've been playing since day 4. I started July 10th, 2016. I took about a year off around COVID, and then I've been back since then. It took me 6 years to get my first shundo. So everybody who's like, I don't have a shundo yet, I don't have a shundo yet. I'm like, wait 6 years. You can chill out. Now I was free to play for most of that, up until about 3 years ago. I wasn't free to play, but I'd spend less than $100 a year in the game. Now it's more than that sometimes in a month, but it's rare that I spend that much in a month, except for certain events. I do go out. Normally before I was streaming, I've only been doing this streaming for about a month now, a little over a month. We've been making videos on the channel for longer than that. I've been, people are like, you're doing this anyway, you might as well just start streaming and do the same thing while you're streaming. I've always been the kind of person to give out information about that, about how the game works and playing the game and stuff like that. So everyone's like, why don't you just do that? I don't have a lot. I think I just got my 29th best buddy, this buddy event. I'm not huge into making them work. What is going on here? There's like 15 Pokemon sitting on top of each other in the spot right here. Let's get out of here. What else? Oh, it's because my buddy's on here. You get out of here. You're annoying me. I need to swap anyway. Thank you, Pocket John. I appreciate it. I've tried to emulate the best of everybody, and you definitely are one of those best there that I've been working on emulating. You do a lot of things that I very much aspired to be and keep working on and stuff like that. All right, I need more dust, so you're getting dust. Oh man, another one. This is the second one of the day. Wow. Thank you very, yeah. Oh yeah, so BG's gave a tip that I did not know. Is that something here? No, it's just my shadow. I appreciate that, BG. I still don't have a 3 segment, so I've been catching all of these, trading them, and evolving them. By the way, if you're going to evolve any of these, make sure you evolve a non-traded one. That way, if you can trade with somebody. So I know it sounds kind of obvious, but I definitely wasn't doing that all the time. And Geodude, this version of Geodude is a hard one to get lucky, to get shiny out of it. I have 0 Shundos, and I wonder which is going to be my first. I tried for Empoleon, Piplup, and I got a 98 shiny lucky of him, so I'm happy with that for now. Nice, that's awesome. Like I said, it took 6 years. Thanks, Pocket John. I mean, I'm just a talker. I talk too much, apparently. Or for this, I talk in the right amount. I just like to help people out. Honestly, that's me. I've always been like that. In my job, I actually, most of my job is teaching customers how to do their computer stuff. That's what I do. Excuse me, I'm getting a drink. Frozen, unfrozen water. Appreciate all the love. I see those hearts. Everyone's popping those hearts. I appreciate that very much. Thank you. It's always nice to feel that love for these type of things. But yeah, I mean, I'm the way that my job is to educate my customers on their computer stuff that I do. And so I've been doing this job for longer than most people in here have been alive. I'll tell you that. And so so obviously I like my job. I've turned down many job promotions and other things because I like my job. Oh, I get questioned by cops all of the time. All of the time. I would say if it doesn't happen once a month, I'm surprised. It is constantly happening. Right now, I would get questioned. I'm driving around a shopping center in the back of it. I'm literally in the back here. I'll show you. Let's get this back. Yes, okay. I have this dumb habit where hey guys, where I accidentally tap the power button instead of it. So I'm literally right now in the back of a shopping center. There's a salt truck. When I'm grabbing my phone off the mount there. All the time. If I'll say I've never gotten in trouble, and I always make sure that I'm obvious. I leave my car lights on. I don't try to sneak in any places. If a place is definitely closed, I won't be going into it. I really try to respect the rules as much as possible while at the same time bending them a little bit. Who was just in here? Oh, Extreme. The best trade I had was Anna to achieve the special research to catch one who's failed. Yep. Oh, nice. Went 4-star. Yeah, that one doesn't work. Everyone's tried that. It does count as a catch, but it doesn't count as a catch for the research. There we go. That's what I was looking for. So hard to see. What I want to ask you? Oh, Extreme. If you don't mind, feel free not to answer, but feel free to DM me approximately where you live, because there might be some ideas that I have of ways to help you and stuff like that. I don't know if one of the things that I get a lot of is I've got a huge group that I'm part of, and that we use Campfire heavily. And so when you catch something, you're like a hundo or a nundo or something like that, everyone just knows to post it, and that to help everyone out and stuff like that. Yes, I finally got this research done. Holy cow. I've been trying to get this research done forever. So I'm stacking this research for Sunday, catching it during Com Day, because you get double candy. I should have been checking the stats on it. Anything good? Nope, 7-Eleven, I know is not a good one. Oh, one of the funniest, you're talking about trade stories. This story still is just, I think it's an amazing story here. You're in England, yep. Okay, I might have some ideas for you. So this is one of the best stories, the best trades that I've done a lot of trades, and 4-star. Done a lot of trades with Raj, and I've gotten 4 hundos from him. But what's crazy is I've got the same Pokemon twice. But one's lucky and one's not. So I've gotten 4 hundos from him. Oh wait, no, this was named Raj. This was not traded. Why did I name this one Raj? I got it from Raj, but I've gotten other ones there. But that's crazy is that I've got the same Pokemon twice from Raj, and one's lucky and one's not, and they're both hundos. That I did the math on that. It's 1 in 262,000. Yes, I'm crazy like that. Hey Christian, what's going on? It's I don't think I have any raids right now. Let's see, I want to do one like that. Oh wait, it's nearby. If you want to do the Shadow Cresselia, I could rush over and do that. I'm trying to do this route here to get some more. There's a good long route. I'm trying to get some more stuff, more of these Gimlets. And trading is your best chance. So if you're trading with somebody, I highly recommend you trade something old. There's something underneath here, I noticed. Don't know what it was. Is that it? No, it's not it. Dang it. Hang on a second. Let me pull over and see what you're saying there. Should I claim all of this? Yep. What's that? Nothing I want. The craziest thing that's ever happened to me is so unbelievable rare is that no one would believe me if I told you. Unfortunately, I don't have any evidence of it anymore. It's fine. I mean, there's no reason. I trust what you say, so let me know what it is. So when you trade, you want to trade Pokemon that are older. And when I say older, so you trade any Pokemon that's less than a year old. If both of them are less than a year old, you have a 5% chance of getting lucky. If they're between 1 and 2 years old, then you have a 10% chance of being lucky. If they're between 2 and 3 years old, why did I do that? I want to catch you. If they're between 2 and 3 years old, then you have a 20% chance, and if they're 3 or more years old, then you have a 30% chance of being lucky. So it's definitely, you want to try to get lucky ones by doing it that way. Oh yeah, no, I know those odds are insane there. You found 3 shinies back to back. Nice. That is awesome. And yeah, it is theoretically possible. I know that. Dark out of everybody would appreciate that. He's played all the mainline games. I'm sure you've told him that story. You know, so if you do the odds on that, would be 8,000 times 8,000 times 8,000. So that would be 640. Why are you not getting caught? Yeah, you got to tell him. I just want you for the dust. You're just going to get caught. Dark was in here before, but I know he might be getting ready to stream. He's talking about streaming, I think, Minecraft, if I remember correctly. I'm going to save a few Piplup shinies in case you get perfect eventually. Yeah, well, you want the other person to trade him to you. That's what you want. So you saving him doesn't help you. You want somebody else to save him for you. I know people that have gone way past that 1 in 20, 1 in 120. Yeah, it's rare. And let me put it this way: I have 2. Let's see. Actually, here I'm going to check right now. I doubt that I've deleted any. So let me check how many hundos I have that are traded. 4-star. And traded. By the way, if you guys don't have this enabled where it pops up top, hang on, let me show you something here. Traded. See how that pops up there? Go into your general settings and you can enable that. It's under general. So I've got 24 traded 4-stars. So, and I have done thousands of trades. Definitely not as much as Pocket John. He beats me with his trades. But where's the trade one here? Hang on, that's it right here. Nope, that's the distance. Yes, Mothra. What else are you gonna name it? You got a Hundo evolved Larvitar. You're gonna Larvesta. You're gonna name it Mothra, of course. Where's the trade one here? I don't know which one's a trade one. I'm gonna annoy you guys and just swipe through all these. Wait, that's Mega Evolve. There it is. So 9,300 trades, and I have 24 hundos from it. Yep. And it didn't even go lucky. So if you do the math on that one, what did I say? How many did I say? 9,300? It's this one, 9,300. Divided by 24. So about every 400 trades goes lucky, goes hundo. So yeah, somebody's, more than 120 is definitely realistic. All right, let's get moving again. Yes, the Apex was purified because I didn't get one and it was traded to me. You're not shiny. You don't need to get caught. I want to catch you for dust. By the way, I'm doing one-handed while I'm driving. Everyone's like, how do you do this when you're driving? I'm doing one-handed fast catching. All right, let's finish this route and we're going to reverse it. Wait, what is that? What is that? What's that? More dust. $59 lucky trades, meaning I don't understand what you're saying, Pocket John. You've got 59, only 59 of your trades have gone lucky? That's not what you're saying. I know that's not what you're saying. Oh, come on. You're being so difficult. You're worse than my kids when they don't want to go to bed. What's going on, Sensei? You're 2 for 26 on lucky trade shundos right now. Nice. See, I decided what I'm going to do is I'm going for lucky living shiny decks. So a lot of people do shiny dexes. I'm doing a lucky shiny dex. Yeah, if everyone could do me a huge favor and double tap on the screen and give us a nice quick like, goes a long way to helping the channel out. Goes a long way to helping us grow and helping us help you. So I really appreciate if you guys can do that. All right, now that I've claimed this research, let's see if this is what I need. Please be 3K. No, that's the worst kind there. Who was talking about Slugma? Slugma? So the only one I have is a lucky traded one to me. And I keep track of the ones that I rated because there's a medal there. You want to see Rayquazas? I've got 51. I've got a bunch of shinies to trade. This one here is a pretty good one. This Space Noodle is not as good, still pretty good. And I think I still have some background ones left to trade, maybe. I don't know, let's check. Location background, so I've got this one marked for a friend. This is the one I'm keeping. I'll get to that in 1 second. I don't think I have any other special background. So let's see, background and shiny. I have to tell you, I'm a background collector. So I literally ask everybody that I meet, you know, can I trade you backgrounds? Let's see. And so I try to get all these backgrounds. So I'm a huge background collector. So everyone's like, how do you get so much? It's because you go ask people for them. I literally have tags right over here where I've got, so one thing I'm doing is, so I'm doing a hundo perfect dex, and whatever, only when I have all 3 of them do they get in this tag, and I always put the most evolved one in this tag here. And then I've got, these are all my one of every special background that I have. I'm still missing a few, and I still got to sort out a few of them, but I've got all these dark sky backgrounds. So I collect all these backgrounds here. And then I have a location background tag. So I've been to 2 city safaris, I've been to a bunch of local fests, and I've traded a lot of those. All right, let's go the other way. Any in-person shiny backgrounds? Yeah, I think all the LA ones. No, I had to trade when I was, last year in LA was horrible. I did 140 legendary raids, and I got no shinies. I did 2 remote raids and I got 1 shiny. I did not get a background on the remote because they weren't doing it that time. Background and so a good way you can search for Pokemon that you have that are legendary, mythical, and ultra beasts. If you search for Candy KM20, that tags all of those. And then let's add in the shiny tag because my keyboard's not cooperating. So this one was obviously global. This one was traded to me. This one is not traded, so this is a background that I got myself. This is during Global Go Wild last year. I traded for that one. Let's see, what else? So this one here has got the dark sky background. I want to swap it with people because it's not as good. What else do I have in here? This, I think, is this? Yeah, this is one that this one's too good. This is, I'm not going to trade. So there's a background that I got myself. Traded for that one. A lot of these I swapped also. So those are the ones that I have. So it looks like I've got 2 shiny backgrounds that are legendary. I mean, that background, the dark sky background, by far is the best background. Enigma is very close second, but this dark sky background, I love it. Dark sky. It helps if I spell it right. So I love that, the dark sky one. So you have an Articuno? I still haven't used my trinket yet. I still haven't claimed it yet, so it's still a possibility. So I like all the backgrounds. The Enigma background, that I'm happy they're coming back again. So I've collected all of these, and I bottle capped this one here. This background is the second best background there. You have the dark sky. It's the dark sky background. That's what I'm looking for. It would be the dark sky, the same background that I have. I got a Nundo today. When did I get this Nundo? Oh, wow. Another Nundo. I have an army of Nundos. I'm a Nundo collector. 116 I'm up to. And before anyone asks, I have 2 shinies, that's it. And I've maxed out this Nundo. Wow, another Nundo today. Do I have? Is that my first one of that? Sableye? Nope, second one. This one is from about 9 months ago. Nice. You better save this one here. My search string, my trash string, avoids Nundos. So I feel confident that literally I could just select all and delete. Obviously, I'm not going to do it, but I usually do first as I check PvP. No good, no good. I see you. I saw what you sent me, Sensei. I'll check it out. I saw there was a screenshot of the background. I'll check it out later. All right. Saving those to trade. And we're going to reverse the route and start going. Yeah, it's kind of boring for people to watch me check that out there, but I did see you sent an attachment on it. All right. Let's go this way now. I mean, I'm going to be pretty boring for the next 20 minutes. I'm driving in this circle the other way now. I want to get some more of these Glimmet spawns. And then I'm going to be calling it a night after I finish this up. But of course, you guys are welcome to hang out and chat. I appreciate keeping me company. Always fun. So just again, make sure what you're doing is whenever you're trading Pokemon, as I was saying, you want to use older Pokemon to trade, and that's going to get you the older ones there. I've been begging for Apex forever, and here's what I would say. You're going to be out in LA. Just ask around. Honestly, that background, I know you're saving it for me. Use that background to get yourself an Apex. Now, I have a suspicion, and I have no proof of this. This is just my complete conjecture, and I can tell you why I think this. I have a suspicion for, yes, Glimmet, thank you. I have a suspicion that during GoFest this year, that they're going to have every costume Pokemon again available. Any costume Pokemon that's ever been available, they're going to bring it back. It's the 10th anniversary, and the reason that I think that is because first thing, there was that leak already of, that leak that they had already with they had they were mentioning the shiny armored Mewtwo. And so that's why I think that it's coming back, is because they had that leak there. And then if you remember during the holiday pass, they had a bunch of Pikas with the old hats on them. So costumes that haven't been around for years is what they have in there. So just a complete conjecture. An extra shiny Dark Skies background Gengar for trade. I could check that a little bit, but hang on, I want to keep moving here and get my, I don't want to have to keep restarting my daily and my ROT, so I'm going to let it finish out, so I want to keep moving there. Hey Elijah, what's going on? Give me a second here, I want this car to go. You go, you go. I'm trying to tell cars I'm driving so slowly that they're going to get annoyed with me. What is that? Be shiny. I need more shinies. No. I don't like you anymore, but I'll still catch you. I'm happy to give opinions. I like to say opinions are like a smelly body part. Everyone's got them and they all stink. I'm not going to get any more specific than that. Then also I like to tell everyone else that everyone's entitled to their own wrong opinion. Come on, Glimmer. I'm saying this now just to annoy BG. Come on, Glimmer, show up. You have a Hundo IV Dragonair. Should you put 100 candies onto it? Wait, all the Pikas, that's a lot by itself. No glimmering happening here. Ask Dark one day, BG. I purposely and don't purposely mispronounce Pokemon constantly. You have to understand, this is the first entrance that I've ever had into Pokemon. I've never done anything with Pokemon before Pokemon Go. I was a baseball card collector. Now I collect Pokemon cards, stuff like that. Ooh, good. I need to claim this. There we go. A lot more dust. Oh, you're being not nice. Sorry, I lost the chat for a second. You got 43 shiny backgrounds. All right. So your question is, should you put candies onto it? So my answer to that is, do you need it now? I know you want to evolve it now, but if you don't evolve it now, is there any negative impact on you? I personally would wait, and the reason why I would wait is you could do still some rage for it, make it your buddy. I don't think it's a Pokemon that takes a lot to make it to walk as your buddy, and get candies that way. So I use rare candies only for legendaries or mythicals. It's the only time I use rare candies, only for them. I've got so much candy on those that that's all I use it for. And I've got a ridiculous amount, and I still would only use it for those. You've got the shiny instinct background, Elekid. That is awesome. That was definitely a hard one to get. No gimlets, but more stardust. No more glimmers here, BG. Hang on, I lost there. Come on, phone, chat phone. There we go. Oh, do you guys see what's coming out on Valentine's Day? They're coming out with the hearts again on Spinda. And I don't have a Broken Heart Spinda, so I still want to get that. So I'm going to be going super hard for that. Dark, are you streaming? Are you going to stream whatchamacallit? Are you going to be streaming Minecraft? Okay. Do you think anyone would trade an Apex for a shiny background Gengar? 100% yes. I think what you just need to do is you need to be persistent and just asking around, make one of those signs that people carry around. If, the more people you ask, the better. Raj traded, Raj got a great trade just asking around. Ask Dark. So I've got a ton of Pikas with the baseball backgrounds. I've gone to like 7 or 8 games. And so I constantly, I've traded non-shiny Pikas for shiny Pokemon, all because they have these different backgrounds here. So I've got Miami, I've got Baltimore, I've got Tampa Bay, I've got the Mets, and people just love these and they trade them for that. Yes, Groudon is coming back, and so is Kyogre. That's awesome. Dark's got some to trade. Yeah, no, just, you're going to know yourself. Yes, Mr. Asian Pikachu traded me the Apex. I gave him a shiny Grim. He wanted a shiny Grim Snarl with a background. And I actually already had one traded to me. And so this is what he wanted. So I traded him this, and he got this one is traded, so I don't know why I have the don't trade tag in it, because I can't trade. And so that's what he did. Do I think Ray will be back? You got the San Francisco Pika, nice. Yeah, Ray. I mean, Ray comes back at least every other year. It was just back here in September, if I remember correctly. So I wouldn't count on it coming back, soon. Probably not 2026, but then again, I think everything's going to be back for the 10th anniversary. So I think anything you can think of, it's going to be back. Every costume is going to be shiny. This is just, again, no reason I have to believe it except for just little teeny bits of evidence here and there that I've seen, type of thing. Yeah, so Dark, he said that he didn't have proof anymore before he posted that story. And he said, unfortunately, he said, I don't have any proof anymore, so people aren't going to believe me. I said, well, tell me anyway. So I said, you got to tell Dark that story. He's got no reason to lie. I know that. So. That's not what I wanted to do. My keyboard goes. This phone. I've talked to Apple. This phone is just horrible with this keyboard. Shiny Shadow Mewtwo. No, I thought I did. We need Shadow Mewtwo back. Yes, we would be great to bring him back. Or just Mewtwo. Wait, I got a Mega. Yeah, Mega Mewtwo X and Y is going to be coming back. It's going to be coming out, not back. Going to be coming out there. When was the last time non-Shadow Mewtwo was in raids? I'm sure I still have some. So this was from 2019? Wait, what is this? 2024. Oh no, it's purified. So, is this one purified? No, it's not. So this was caught in 22. Okay, guys, if you could do me one favor, please, and double tap on the screen and give it a like. How many? I don't even know how many we're at right now. So yeah, it seems like it's been that long. The shadow was not that long ago. No, wrong one. So the shadow was in 24. This one's from 2019. That was the first time that it was around. Now, I wasn't doing raids during the first few years. I didn't have a good group of people I could do raids with. This one's not good. Which is my, this is the one that I've maxed out. There's a 98. We had 40 likes. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. And one quick way to do likes, if you go up in the top right-hand corner of the screen and hit those 3 dots and then hit the thumbs up, we'd really appreciate that, guys. We are coming close to our biggest stream ever for likes, and appreciate that. All right, so Dark, are you streaming on your own channel, or are you going to stream on our channel? So, by the way, guys, who doesn't know this, Dark and I started Pogo Tips together. We're co-founders, and and I'm the one that's been doing live streams lately. But the video that just got posted earlier today was 98% made by Dark. I didn't make any part of the video, but I collected the parts to make the video, and we talked about it and stuff like that. So he's doing Minecraft on his channel, but he's going to post a link in our Discord to it. If you want to make a post in YouTube on the post thing, you can do that. So nope, Dark and I met actually playing Pokemon Go. We met 3 years ago now together, just playing Pokemon Go, and I had bought so there's a website that's not up there, that's not working. A little bit is working. If you go to pogo.tips, I bought that website about a year ago, and I'm a computer guy, and I literally just randomly buy websites. And so when I bought it, I was thinking I was going to start up something like this, but I wasn't very convinced I was definitely going to be doing it. So I was just debating about it, and I'm not going to claim all these right now. And so then Dark and I were traveling around doing different events, and he would drag me over to talk to people, and to help him out with advice on how to do this and that. And sometimes in the game, sometimes other parts of the game, and people kept saying, you should make a business out of this. You should make a business out of this. And I always had that idea, but I never stuck to it. So Dark dragged me kicking and screaming into it, and he made me. So he made me do this. So not a bad thing, just saying. Not saying a bad way. So yeah, we met at a comm day. I'm like, hey, you want to join up in a party? I remember literally that was probably one of the first things I said to him, if not the first things. I probably said hi first. Not as rude as some of the people jumping the channel here, but hey, how you guys doing? He was with a friend of ours now. And the rest is, and I live near New York City. Dark lives in Florida, but I do go down to his area a lot. I have relatives down there. So, oh yeah, the profile pictures, I made those. Actually, that's something I'm developing for the website, is the ability to make your own profile picture. Eventually, we're going to have a free section on our website, and then a paid section on our website. The paid is going to be $1 a month, and the free section you'll be able to make your own picture, like kind of, you'll have some limited backgrounds and some ways so you can customize it, and then the paid one you'll be able to customize it a lot more, and you'll actually have your own URL on there and stuff like that. So hey, Cookie, welcome back. So, did we get a donation? Oh, it just popped up right there. The bot worked out perfectly. Yeah, we're not monetized yet. We were looking like probably by the end of February we'll be able to get monetized, and so that's what we're expecting. We do have the ability. If you click on our profile, you can buy us some Pokemon. There's a website on there that you can give us some tips, and really appreciate it. They get announced inside of our Discord whenever anybody does it. I just set that up the other day. All right, enough getting everybody nauseous and dizzy. So I met Dark about 3 years ago. We were doing Pokemon Community Day together about 3 years ago. Yep. Yeah, buy me a coffee. It also integrates into Discord. Right now, we don't have any extra benefits by doing it, but that's something that Discord lets you do. You can do with Discord. So, thanks for popping in, Sensei. Appreciate it, and hope you have a great rest of your day. And appreciate everyone coming by. So I'm going to be ending the stream here in just a moment. Dark is going to start streaming on his channel, Minecraft. And I really appreciate everyone coming out here. So first I want to say thank you to everybody who's here hanging out with me and Dark and helping us out grow this channel. That means a lot to us, and we wouldn't be doing it for ourselves. We're doing this to help everyone else out. And so without all of you guys, we would not be able to be doing this and doing what we do. And it's fun. I love playing this game, and I love hanging out with people and chatting with people and helping it grow. Also want to thank all of my mods for all of their amazing help. Everybody in blue, without them, this stuff would not be running well. BG, Pocket John, obviously Dark, and then Raj was in here before. We had some other good friends in here before. I don't need to do that. And let's see, who else was in here before? Sage was in here before and stuff like that. And by the way, I want you to check out a lot of our mods are YouTubers in different ways. So BG just posted his channel. What's wrong with Obstagoon? And Sage is another streamer. Pocket John does very similar to what I've been doing today, hanging out, chatting with people, helping people get in raids and stuff like that. So he's another one there. Raj is is live right now on his channel, so I'll probably be hanging out there after I finish up over here. I need to get some food for dinner. Sage, yep. That was Sage who's over here. Sage does late night streams, New York City time, so it starts around midnight or 1 a.m. New York City time, doing late night streams, talking about doing PvP and stuff like that. I really appreciate he does that, and he's another, was in here before. Let's see, KP is a guy from New York City, who's another streamer. He's not in right here. What would you get for dinner besides food? I don't know. Debating about that one. So I think that covers everybody here, and might have missed somebody, and I appreciate it. Sage, you're welcome to block Dark anytime you want. Feel free to. I wouldn't blame you if you did. Those comments from him, what kind of friend is he? So thank you all very much for hanging out. And Dark is on your channel, Pogo Tips. So yes, Dark and I started Pogo Tips together, and it's our shared channel. Dark is going to be streaming Minecraft on his channel, his own. It's going to be both on Twitch and on YouTube. He's going to be starting in about 15 minutes. Take care, Extreme. Thanks for popping by. And that's pretty much it. So I hope everybody has a great day. Every catch you get is a shundo.